Well, I haven't shown you much of this trip so far because it's been pretty uneventful from your point of view. Quite eventful from mine. I was expecting the trailer about 8 or 9 o'clock tonight, and it didn't arrive until midnight. Then the motorway was shut, so we had to take quite a lengthy diversion. The roads were fairly quiet, so it probably cost me about 20 minutes, maybe half an hour. Then the motorway, the M4 joining the M25 was shut, and the diversion initially brought me back or onto the next junction, and then to come back and rejoin it going southbound, which it said it was open, but it actually wasn't, so I had to continue a bit further and work my way through near Heathrow Airport. And we've just stopped at Ashford at stop 24, the Shell garage there, topped up with fuel and AdBlue, and we're straight through into the lanes queuing for the next available train. So I'm in a different truck. It is a very, very similar Volvo. It's an FH version, I think these are the version 4. Sadly, I've no telly in this one. The storage is a little bit different, and if you want to see my old one, if you look on the playlists, you'll see the cab tour advertised. But I'll give you a brief tour of this one, and it will be brief because, in fairness, apart from the beautiful new digital dashboard and infotainment centre, as they call it, there's excuse me, there's very little else different to report. But we are heading for Rungis, wouldn't you know it, in Paris. I'm gonna get there today. It's now 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm hoping to be there for midday, and we've got one drop in Rungis, and then we're going down to the very south of Italy, to Bari. Not Bari, but Bari, right on the southern tip of Italy. I have been to this drop once before, so that should help a little bit. And hopefully we'll be able to do plenty of it in the day, or daylight driving. And that, if we can't, then certainly coming back will be in the daylight, because we start tipping at 6 o'clock Monday morning. So that'll be the first one, and then we come all the way back up, halfway up the let me get it right, the eastern, I believe it's the Adriatic coast of Italy, to the second drop, and then right up to the top of Italy, again on the Adriatic coast, to the last drop. And then hopefully we'll be able to cross the Mont Blanc tunnel in the daylight as well, so I'll show you that. But for now, like I say, there's nothing much to report, so I'll sign off there and we'll keep it short. That's us in Calais. We're just going to make our way to Civep, the customs people. Let them have a look at the seal, hopefully. That'll be all, and check the paperwork. Hello again. We're on the Paris Ring Road here. We had just over 2 hours getting cleared up at Civep, the customs and vets at Calais. If you'd like to know a bit more about that, if you check out the other, look at the driving around here, Jesus. The other videos about crossing the channel, it explains about going into Civep and a little bit about it. But I've got 54 minutes left now, thanks to them, on a 15-hour day, and that's got to get me to Rungis, and I'm 15 miles away. But as you can see, the traffic is fairly chock-a-block and fairly mad on a Friday at 12 o'clock. So we're just a bit further on from where I was last time, but it's a bit of a landmark for me, this. See this big blue building on the right hand side, or big blue roofed building, got Leon written on it. It's actually a fish restaurant, but look at the size of it, it's massive, man. But yeah, it's I know that if I see that, I'm on the right roads. Do you know some parts of Paris are really rough? So we've come off the A86 on at junction 25. Look at the rubbish on the side there. Plastic. There's a few little camps set up as well. You know, just built out of plastic sheet and cardboard and bits of tin roof and all that. It's proper rough at times.
In 3/4 of a mile, take the slip road on the right.
Yeah, so we come off at junction 25 and follow the road. Don't follow the signs for Rungis. If you've got a sat nav location, fair enough. But what you want to be looking for is Sogaris, Sogaris, and you'll see it pop up here. So follow the sign Sogaris. So you can see here other directions, Rungis, blah 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 blah, blah blah blah. Orly, forget all them, and you'll see above us coming up here is Sogaris.
Take the first right.
You can see the BP garage up ahead. Get over into the right hand lane, up the slip road, Sogaris. You can see it above us there. So hold your nerve until you see that Sogaris sign. You think you're going wrong because you're passing all the Rungis signs, all the rest of it. But when you get here, there you go. You go up to the barriers and you put your card in and they let you in. That's the theory. Hopefully that'll be it in practice too. Here we are, Rungis. Right, that went okay. Produit carne is meat, which is normally what we've got. Fromage is cheese, obviously. So you come around here, come around here, come around here.
At the roundabout, take the second exit to
And what I'm going to do is just nip up here. These are some of the bays that we're back onto. Villeneuve, GRG, Novaris, Rainier and Eurodis. So there's some of the delivery bays.
Turn left onto Rue de Salé.
But the one I'm delivering to at the moment, for tonight rather, is around here. Metzger Frères there on the left hand side is one we deliver to. And then the alley that everybody talks about, moans about and all the rest of it is up there to my left, up there. And the one I'm delivering to tonight is Somerville, which is here. So I've only got 20 minutes so I could see them. Let's see what they say. So this yellow lane that I'm running in at the moment is where we normally all park up, but you can see that they've recently painted on it, so they're probably going to clamp down. Yeah, there's a load of bays there, there's a load of bays around the corner up there. You'll see the top of the alley that I spoke of yesterday. It'll be these are shops, and this on the end is a restaurant.
Take the second exit to Boulevard Est.
It's never open on a weekend. They open at like 2 o'clock in the morning till 5 o'clock or something daft. Yeah, there's the alley. Rue de Cellars. There's the alley down there. So yeah, we're going to pick up the motorway south, head down to Lyon, and then through into Italy. Catch you in a bit. Okay, so due to the time, it's only 7 o'clock in the morning French time, and it's been dark all the way down. And apart from one little incident, which I didn't feel it was fair to film or share with you, where a car had turned over on the motorway and been clipped by a truck. Everybody looked to be okay, in fairness. But apart from that, it's been a clean and green run to the bottom of Mont Blanc. I was going to go Rungis way, but there's been a bit of an incident where one of our lads was stopped by the police this morning. He's given them all his paperwork, and when they've returned his paperwork, they've neglected to give him his CMRs. So I've sort of diverted a little bit this way in order to pick up the missing paperwork, hopefully. We'll have to sorry, it's a while since I've been here, and there we are, control zone. Yeah, so hopefully the paperwork will still be on the policeman's desk up at the top of the tunnel, and I'll be able to pick it up for him. So this is the control that you come into in order to get your ticket at the bottom of the Mont Blanc, and I think all they do here is check that you've got your Euro 6 sticker, which I have. It's fitted in the window. Oh, that's narrow and being clipped a million times on it. Yeah, so I think all they do is check that. So I just pull up to the booth round here, which is on the passenger side, pick up a ticket, and then I can go to the top of the tunnel. And because I'm a fridge trailer, I have to wait for an escort through the tunnel. I have got videos of it on previous trips, so if you want to have a look back, by all means help yourself, but just bear with me one moment here. I like to build everything nice and narrow. See the trucks climbing up just at the bottom of the tunnel there, and you can see the top of the Mont Blanc, or I can. You might not be able to see it because the
continue on N205
because the light is pretty bad. But anyway, yeah, we're starting to climb now up to the top of the Mont Blanc. As I say, next stop will be for the or we go through the heat detection system, and then we wait for the escort through the tunnel. So I'll catch you in a minute. Just thought I'd film a little bit of this in case you haven't seen it before. Just, I don't know whether interesting is the right word, but certainly a bit of fun. It's just getting light as well now. It looks like it's going to be okay on the camera. I hope it is. It's -3 degrees at the moment, but obviously we're fairly high. It was -1, then -2, and it's -3 now because, like I say, we've climbed up. You can see the snow. Hoping it were going to be lighter so you'd be able to see more, but then again I was also hoping to go Rungis because it's different altogether. But anyway, it is what it is. out where we can, and my mate's stuck without his paperwork, so hopefully rather than involve the office we'll be able to sort it out ourselves this morning, and then he doesn't lose any face. I've put you at a spot there in the windscreen, and there's bloody there's mist or steam or something right in front of you. Apologies for that. I think this is the last bend coming up here before we hairpin round to the left, and then we climb up to the heat scanner from memory. Truck's pulling well anyway, and I've only got rid of 2 pallets off the load. See the snow glistening, so there must be like an icy covering on it. I don't want to get too far into the corners because we'll start slipping. Trees look beautiful with all the snow hanging on them, like blooming, like icing. There's the heat scanner lit up ahead for us. So, what's this running on here? A little fox there, look. Watch what you're doing, Mr. Fox, I see. It tells you we have to keep right here. And we just go steady through the scanner. We keep over to the right where it says Frigo. There's nobody else waiting, so he'll either take me through or he'll make me wait till there's half a dozen of us all built up. But anyway, no great shakes. We'll pull into prime position here. That's us. And there's the entrance to the tunnel. So yeah, we just wait for these vans you can see in the bottom, in the right hand side of the screen, and when they're ready they'll wait for the traffic to clear a bit and then escort us through. So there we are. That's us in the tunnel. Minimum 50, maximum 70 speed. I've got an escort up in front of me. You can barely see him, he's that far in front. But they will do you for speeding in the tunnel. When you pop out the other end, they will nick you for it. And coincidentally, I've to go and hand myself in at the police station at the other end of the tunnel to pick up the paperwork that they took from my colleague this morning and didn't return to him in full. There's your speed being indicated there at the side. I'm 64, 65, which funny enough, my truck is showing 62, 63, so I'm a K or so under, or they're a K or so over, probably a K or so over, so they can generate some cash. It is fairly narrow, as you can see, so you have to sort of keep well over to your side. Must have been horrific when the fire was in here, just being trapped. Yeah, the sign up above us there said you have to keep a distance of 2 blue lights, so if I wasn't being escorted, then the blue lights at the side, there must be 2 of those visible between you and the vehicle in front. Anyway, next stop is the police station on the Italian side. As I say, we're going to try and retrieve this paperwork. Right, that's us. I don't know, probably 10 minutes or so. There's signs on the floor. Just past one there saying 1 kilometre to the exit. This one will be 500 metres. Look, exit. Sorti Oschita. So 500 metres to the exit, and we pop out into the light. It looks like nice and light too, which will be lovely, because this side is absolutely beautiful. You look all down the Aosta Valley. But as I said, as soon as I pop out here, I need to find the police station, which my colleague said is on my left, just under the canopy, in order to try and sort this mess out. I'd be quite surprised if it goes smoothly, to be honest. Ah, what a beautiful morning. Lovely jubbly. Oh, that's nice. So, I'm looking for the police station here, which he said was just down here. I can see the police cars. So I'm going to have to pull over here. Apologise to everybody and see what we can sort out. So please bear with me, do. You can see the Skyway Monte Bianco is the cable car in the bottom there, and the train station, I think, and the mountains all around. But well, as luck would have it, old matey boy, I said, my colleague this morning, he went, no problem, yeah, see ya. I said, 5 documents. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All there, all sorted. I'll tell you, literally, I've been 5 minutes and I'm back in the truck, so that's a proper result. So, what we're going to do now is ring my colleague and tell him, no chance. They don't know what I'm talking about. They're not here. Just to get him to pull his pants a bit more, and then eventually we will tell him. So we're going to make our way down, when I can pull out, make our way down the Blanc. Here we go, and we're off. So, nice and light now. Oh, it is beautiful down here, round here. Look at it down there. It is so nice. Yeah, we're heading down the Aosta Valley now to Aosta Services, where we'll meet up with my mate. Okay, now we've come down off Mont Blanc and we're in the bottom of the valley now. It's absolutely beautiful around here, as you can see. But the valley, we run up between the sides of the valley, along the valley floor, for a good few miles. But it's a brilliant drive. It's absolutely gorgeous. See the Swiss influence on some of the chalets at the sides. Yeah, beautiful. The sun's just coming up, just catching the top of the mountains. Looks like it's going to be a nice day. Where will I be? Sleeping, ready to do another 10-hour drive tonight, which unfortunately still isn't going to get me to where I need to be. So I'm going to have time off and and then do a couple of hours on Sunday evening, so that I've got enough drive time on Monday to get, obviously I'll be at my first drop, but to get my second and third drop off, because I think there's 400 miles between them, so it's another long day. But yeah, the last thing I need is to have to run 100 miles Monday morning and then do 400 miles between the first, second and third drops. So yeah, I'll break his back tomorrow and like I say, just run the last, hopefully, 100 mile or less on Sunday evening. I'll be able to get 11 hours rest in. The thing I won't be able to do is get a 24 off in, which would have been much better, because that would have cleared me for 6 cards as a 24-hour weekend rest. But you can't do what you can't do, can you? Uneventful night, I'm afraid, so not a great deal to show you, just blackness. But the lights you can see out in the distance there is that's one of the towns on the Adriatic coast. And the good thing is, we're heading down to Bari now, and we're going to end up travelling back up in the daytime, because the first one's tipping at 6 o'clock Monday morning. So, though I haven't showed you much of today, I will be able to show you this coming back up the other way, when hopefully we'll have some really nice sights along this coast here. You're literally running right along the edge of the coast, so that's nice. And then up the top end, it's quite pretty landscape anyway. So right, eventually we're on to days. So I had my 9 hours break in the motorway services where I parked last night, and we've kicked off today with 150 miles to go to the drop point in southern Italy. It's windy as hell and boiling with the sun coming through the cab, but it says it's only 7 degrees, but it feels warm, and I suppose the wind will be keeping it cool. Beautiful, nice round here, lovely day, lovely scenery. The coast, the sea, or you can just see it through that side window over there. The sea is to my left hand side. There's the Adriatic, and yeah, we're heading south. Just a bit further down the road, I thought I'd show you this tower. I remember passing it last time I came down. It's all rusty, but I'm sure last time I passed it there was cars there, so it must be still in use. I don't know what it is. If anybody knows, stick it in the comments below. There's cars there now, look. So I'm guessing it's still in use. Hell of a thing. We're down to double figures. We've got 80 miles to go, so hopefully just over an hour and a half, hour and 3/4 we should be at the drop. That'll give us enough time to have 11 off tonight. We can park in the drop point. I'll go in and get weighed off, and then that's a job less to do in the morning. And then I'm ready for some dinner and a bit of a chill, and we're back on today's proper tomorrow. God blimey, it's cold out there. 7 degrees it says, but feels colder. So we've arrived at our tomorrow morning's delivery point, and last time I was here I noticed this Q8 garage. It's one of them self-service unattended ones just up the road, and I thought, oh, I'll just go try it. Anyway, I had the same problem I had yesterday, where it wouldn't accept the card, but I managed to to fudge it so that it worked. So I'm topped up, which is good.
At the roundabout, take the second exit to Strada Provinciale Circonvallazione di
I've got
Polidel
3/4
Corlet.
tank of AdBlue, so I'll be alright. I'll fill up back up in France. But I've got a full tank of fuel
Turn right
ready
onto the
for
alley,
tomorrow,
then take the first right.
which is excellent news. But yeah, we head on here, and it's literally just 100 yards or so, and we're there. Sorry, that's me not putting my seatbelt on because I knew I was only 100 yards or so to go. But I can pull in here now, and you normally have to weigh off tomorrow morning. So another job less. Hopefully, I can get that done.
Turn right onto the alley.
And if not, I can park on this big parking area out here anyway. But yeah, last time he let me in and I weighed off and then parked up. So yeah, he's opening the gate ready as the lad. What a top fella. That'll be a job less for tomorrow then, so I can weigh off, park over between those bays. And get something to eat.